Guys, well, this thing did push a little higher. Put out a video yesterday. I said it possibly could, and it did. Okay, we got this thing pushing a little higher. Is it going to go higher than this? All right, we're going to take a look at support and resistance levels and see what happened in here. I think you're going to be surprised here what happened once we hit a certain price area here. Okay, so first off, got the crypto bubbles out there. We finally got Gala popping here, up 5%. Shib up 17. There's kaspa up 5.5. Just did a video on that. That thing could be heading for another new all-time high here. It's in price discovery, so if you don't know much about it, go watch a kaspa video, man. You don't want to miss out on this one. There's some winner right here for sure. Let's go back over here to these charts. Let's take a real quick look at what Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance are doing. And obviously, they are huge part of this market here. So let's look at Bitcoin dominance first. It is down 0.2% as I make this video. And we got that daily RSI rolling over now, okay? Just flipped bearish. This thing just barely missed a 618 retracement here, okay? We put this down on here. I mean, look how close that thing came. Just barely missed nicking it there, okay? I expected it to come up to this 702 and roll over, but it's rolling over a little bit quicker than that. We do have the weekly RSI about reset, but the monthly, that's the one right there. The 92 and the 93, it's just flipped bearish. All right, now with Bitcoin, where these big moves come in, guys, where we get our alt seasons and back in the bull runs, are these moves right here. You see these big drops here? Okay, I specifically remember this one right here. This was my first bull run. Look at this drop in dominance. Okay, 17%. All right, that was insane. I remember that happening like it was last week. That one's 20%. What we have had so far is nothing. Okay, take it from the top to the bottom. 5%. All right, so to get the altcoins really flying, you need a really good dip in dominance to happen, and fairly, quickly, like this back here. These moves here were absolutely insane. So when we get our next bull run, we'll have them. You'll see, just in 1 week, that one dropped. Real quick, what was it? This one dropped here in 1 week. Almost 9%. So that's a lot for Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin itself on the weekly RSI is just at a 59 and a 61, rolling over here a little bit. All right, so but we got that monthly still bullish, heading up at 92 and 87. The daily is just about at the bottom and reset. All right, now you can see Bitcoin has grabbed this roughly 28,900 bucks as support through here, and look at it, just sideways action through here. Got the breakout of this resistance, and it has just done nothing. This big green candle and that breakout, and we got the retest. This thing should get going. All right, we got the 12-hour 42 to 45 bearish, the 8-hour trying to flip up 37 and a 45. We got a green candle here. All right, so we do. It looks like we do have we keep track of this. Right here. We do have a resistance line right here to put on here. So we'll keep an eye on this. And if you want to learn how to draw trend lines and resistance and read Fibonacci's and look for pullbacks, I have a level 3 that you can join in my membership. Where I'm training, teaching everything I know about trading. All right, how to look for pullbacks. Where putting Fibonacci's on here and looking, the 618 is your area. You're mostly likely to see a coin bounce or a token. Where 618 was right here. Okay, the 702 is down here. So, and we also, if you look at Bitcoin, all right, this thing is ready. Okay, we got that monthly. Like I said, bullish. We got the weekly, just barely bearish. Okay, that thing can flip right back up. But we got that daily reset and ready to go. But if you're interested in learning how to draw trend lines and learning how to, keep track of things like that, join the level 3 in my membership. I'm putting out 1 or 2 videos a week. teaching everything I know, and you know, or you can join just a basic membership, 99 cents a month. I would appreciate that, so you know, very much. Just a little YouTuber, guys, just a speck out there, but you guys' support has been absolutely the best, and I couldn't ask for any better group of people to be associated with. So thank you so much for all the support, guys. The 12-hour, we got a 42 to 45 bearish, like I said, green candle though, 8-hour green candle. So Bitcoin has grabbed support here. All right, if we go down through, we got the total market cap. We're not going to click on it. Up $800 billion, and the total too without Bitcoin is up $1.47 billion. All right, so let's get back here and look at Bone. All right, here we go. It's at $1.73. Had a high of $1.82 today. All right, now let's go out in the weekly on this thing. All right, remember when we first drew this wedge? Okay, I said you normally like to have 3 touches for a valid trend line. All right, down here in the bottom, we got our 3. We got 1 here, 2, 3, and up top we had 2 when I drew this. Okay, kind of just it was forming out that way. All right, once you learn, you know, looking at these things, what more than likely is coming. That's why I drew this top trend line, and look what happened. We came up and smacked into that, and that's where we got rejected. Okay, the weekly RSI 96 and a 92, still bullish. Okay, got the daily still bullish, a 95 and a 93, but look at that. Look how it came up here. Hit that resistance up there at $1.82, and it got knocked right back here. Okay, but we're still bullish on it daily. The 12-hour is still bullish, an 87 and an 83, but you can see that red candle here. All right, we have our support line that we drew on here to keep track of this. You know, the trend is your friend. Okay, if it's rising price action, you put your line on the bottom. You know, and if it's price action going down, you put your line on the top, you know, for a breakout. But look at the sellers that came in here, you know, when this thing came up here and hit that top. Look at that sell volume, 527 million right there. Got the 8-hour, 42 to 41, just bullish, but you can see it's rolling over. All right, so I am expecting that ABC to come in here. Got the 4-hour at the top and rolling over. Okay, so if this thing, let's get this support line straightened out here. All right, somewhere through there. All right, you can see the price action doesn't line up perfectly with our line here, but get it as perfect as you can, you know, to keep track of this thing. So somewhere right around there. All right, now we got this thing. It did get rejected up there. We got a red candle on this 4-hour. Like I said, I would expect an ABC to come in here. Okay, so it's probably getting, let's look at the 1-hour. The 1-hour is at the bottom and just about reset. Okay, so what we could have here, keep an eye out for this. All right, we're going to put a Fibonacci up here on the top, pull it down. All right, watch for this thing at $1.77. Okay, $1.77, $1.78. All right, this is where, and we could keep our trend here. Let's take a look here and see, because if we come up here to there, okay, and then we pull down, no, we would lose it right there. Okay, so anyway, if we do end up coming here, I would expect this to come in right here, guys. And this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, it's just what I see happening in the market. I don't see it going higher here. I just don't. I see a correction coming in. This ABC would pull it, you know, right down. Let's put a line there and see if it lines up with anything. Right down with $1.67. Okay, then let's go out here, out on the daily, and see if that line lines up with any major support areas. Let's get that fib off there. Let's take a look back through here. Does that line up with any major areas? Right here is a major area. Look back here. Alright, we put that line there. Major support. This was major resistance right here. Okay, resistance here. It was support here. Okay, so that that looks like a that could be a reliable place for this to end up. Right here it was resistance, and if we get that ABC off there, we might be able to see if that was support that's there or not. No, but look how it was resistance right there. So that could be a very reliable area here. Okay, but yeah, I am not seeing this thing push up any higher. What more than likely we're going to get that ABC, okay, and then I would expect Bone to take a shot at breaking out of this wedge. All right, and when it gets, it will, I'm sure, but I don't believe it's going to happen right now. Okay, if we get an ABC in here, that is, you know, and we'll have to see where this B leg comes in. We're just going to have to wait and see. Okay, if we go back here on the 4 hour, you know, it could come up to the 618, a little less, but watch for that $1.77, $1.78. If it hits that and starts rolling over, all right, then the ABC is coming in for sure. But I am absolutely expecting a you know, a correction right here, especially after we hit that high at $1.82 here and got rejected. That is that outermost limit of this wedge. Okay, this wedge pattern, and let's get a look here. All right, we don't have no double top or anything coming in right there. All right, but this would be, if we get that ABC coming in here and get that correction in this small area here, all right, then we can possibly get this bounce. And if we get the break out of this wedge, wow, you're looking at a monster price action. Okay, now that weekly, like I said, is at a 96 and a 92. But boy, oh boy, would this be the area, okay? Because I quite honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, this would be the area for it to bounce out of here. I don't want to see it pull back down the whole way back down here to that dollar, you know, this dollar, what was that, $1.27 area. I don't see it pulling the whole way back down there. But we could have a decent pullback here. Best case scenario, it holds that $1.67 right there. Okay, and this ABC isn't too big, but we're gonna keep an eye on this. All right, we got that 4 hour, like I said, coming down. It's gonna depend on how far this leg goes down first. All right, it's not done yet, so you're not gonna get a measurement on this until this thing finishes coming down. All right, if it comes the whole way down to there, okay, and then it starts up, so that was just a guess right there. All right, but we're gonna have to keep track how far this pulls down this 4 hour and stops, and when it starts coming back up, then we're gonna have a good idea where it's heading to. All right, so I'll get a video out tomorrow, guys. We should have a better idea here, especially on this 4 hour, where this thing's going to end up. All right, will it stop here at support, you know, and get a bounce from there? I don't know. We'll have to see. If it does, like I said, that would be a very good area. You know, then that 702, we'll have a better idea where this bounce is going to come. Okay, so right now we have this A leg, I would imagine, coming in. We'll see where it stops, and then we'll know where our B leg's heading, and then finally where that C leg's going. We'll have a target area then. But just keep an eye on this. Wherever this ends up, you know, this is our A leg starting now. All right, so all right, guys, thank you so much. Don't mean to ramble, just trying to explain to you guys what we're watching for here. You know, in that 1 hour, you can see here, not getting any bounce here yet. All right, still coming down. At 1 hour though is about reset. That's where I'm thinking that this thing could bounce back up here. It's that 702 area, which would be up. If we get our bounce from here, if that's the end of that A leg, that B leg would end up at $1.77, $1.78, and then start rolling over from there. But I'm not sure that this A leg is done yet. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I'll be back with you tomorrow, and we'll get a look at this chart, and we'll know a lot more. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.